The next item on the Seder plate is called charoseth. Can you all say that? Charoseth. Not bad, but you got to get that cha in there, you know? That's right. That's right. Just don't look at your neighbor when you say it. Now, charoseth is a sweet mixture of chopped apples. It has nuts and honey, raisins and cinnamon. It's delicious, but it represents the mortar that we used to make bricks for Pharaoh during our slavery in Egypt. So you might ask the rabbi, well, now wait a minute, Rabbi. If charoseth represents mortar for bricks, which was bitterness and toil to our people, why then is it so sweet? Ah, the rabbi will say, because, you see, even the bitterest of our toils grew sweet when we knew that our redemption drew near. And what we do is we take some of the unleavened bread, the matzah, we dip it in, this time maybe getting a double portion of the charoseth. And what we find is that as we eat this mixture, that bitter taste that was left in our mouths from the horseradish just disappears in the sweetness of the charoseth. And this teaches us that even the bitterest things that we have to face in this world can be sweetened by the promise of God's redemption. Now this item is called hazeret, and it is the bitter root itself, the horseradish root, which of course we use to grind up to make the maror. And this sits on the Seder plate to remind us of the fact that the very root of life itself can often be bitter, as certainly our ancestors experienced during their slavery in Egypt. And this is called chagiga. Now, as you can see, chagiga is a brown egg that has been hard-boiled. But chagiga was also the name given to the sacrifice made in the temple at the Passover. So then this egg represents that sacrifice. And we peel the egg and we slice it, but before we eat that slice, we dip it into the salt water, which represents tears. Why? Because we are mourning the fact that this is a memorial to a sacrifice that is no longer. The sacrifice of the Paschal Lamb, which was central to the Passover observance, but which only could occur in the appointed place, the tabernacle, and then later the temple in Jerusalem. But you see, in 70 A.D., Titus and his Roman legions marched into Jerusalem. They destroyed the city, they destroyed the temple, and from that day until this present, there has no longer been sacrifice in Judaism. And because of that, my people at the Passover mourn the loss. In fact, because of this, the rabbis tell us we can no longer even eat lamb as the main course of the Passover meal. And so this last item, the zeroah, the shank bone of the lamb, rests on the Seder plate to remind us of those lambs that were so central to that first Passover back in the land of Egypt, but now are sadly absent. And we read about those lambs in Exodus 12. God commanded the children of Israel to take a yearling male lamb without spot, without blemish, without any broken bone. We were to take that lamb and to sacrifice it. Now this reminds me of another perfect Paschal lamb who, contrary to Roman custom, did not have his legs broken when he hung on the cross. And so did Christ fulfill messianic prophecy. Now we come to the second cup, which is called the cup of plagues. We don't drink from this cup right away, but rather we dip our finger in the cup and drop a drop on the plate in front of us, one for each of the plagues God visited on the land of Egypt. A full cup is a symbol of fullness of joy, so we want to symbolically lessen our joy as we remember the suffering of the Egyptians. The blood,
hail, locusts, frogs, lice, flies, pestilence, boils, darkness, slaying of the firstborn.
9 times Pharaoh hardened his heart, and each time God sent a plague upon the land of Egypt. But the 10th plague was the worst of all, the death of the firstborn. Now, God told the children of Israel to take the blood of that sacrificed lamb, to put it in a basin, and to go outside of their homes and apply that blood to the doorposts of their houses, putting it first on the top lintel and then on the 2 side posts. The blood of the Lamb on the top lintel and the 2 side posts. And some have remarked that this may have indeed made the sign of a cross with the blood of the Lamb on that doorpost. That night death flew through the land of Egypt. There was weeping and wailing as never before, till Pharaoh cried out, let them go, or I'll die." But everywhere that the blood of the Lamb was on the top lintel and the 2 side posts, death passed over that house. And so redemption came that night to the children of Israel in the land of Egypt. Now, because I believe in Jesus as my Lamb and my Messiah, and because I have by faith applied the blood of His sacrifice to the doorpost of my heart, when death comes to visit me, death is going to pass over me also, because I have eternal life. Praise God for that. Hallelujah. Now this is called a matzah tash. A matzah tash. You already know that matzah is the unleavened bread we eat at the Passover, and tash just means bag. So this is a bag for unleavened bread. In fact, there are 3 pieces of unleavened bread inside this matzah tash, and each piece is in its own section or its own compartment. And the rabbis tell us that the matzah tash represents a unity. 3 pieces of bread, 1 bag, 3 in 1. And yet there is a great deal of disagreement among the rabbis as to which unity this matzah tash represents. One rabbi says that the matzah tash represents the unity of the patriarchs. You know, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Another rabbi says, no, the matzah tash represents the unity of worship in Israel, represented by the priests, the Levites, and the people of Israel. And so on go the explanations. Well, I believe the matzah tash represents a unity also. But I believe that the matzah tash represents the unity of our triune God, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. And here's why. During a particular time of the Passover, we will reach into the second or middle compartment of the matzah tash. Now you can ask the rabbi, Rabbi, why do we take the second piece and leave the first and third pieces untouched? And the answer is, we don't know. We take this matzah out, which we call the bread of affliction, and there are 3 things you need to notice about this. First of all, this is a whole loaf of bread, yet look at it, it's flat like a cracker. And that's because it's completely unleavened. There's no yeast in it whatsoever. In fact, we're so concerned this bread be unleavened that we roll it out, and before we bake it, we quickly pierce the bread. And then we bake it on a high temperature on a rack in that oven, and you see those brown stripes that are baked onto the bread. So all matzah is unleavened, striped, and pierced. Are you with me? We take this second piece from the middle compartment of the matzah tash and we break it in half. And we take this broken piece and we wrap it in a linen cloth or in a linen bag, and it is now called the afikomen. Afikomen is a word meaning it comes later. And that's exactly what happens with this bread. We carry it outside of the room of celebration to be hid for a time. Buried, if you will. And this is such an important part of the celebration that the entire meal cannot be completed without that second piece. And we'll get back to that in